Welcome to my live. Good afternoon. So I'm going to be doing a Aquarius reading today. This is Vedic astrology. So it may seem like it's a month off to everyone that follows tropical, but it's not a month off considering if you follow Vedic astrology. Okay? So if you do, great. If you don't, I'll try to explain while I'm doing the reading. Okay, so I did a couple readings yesterday for divines, and everyone seemed to really like my dragon tarot, so I'm going to use that again. I hope you like it. All right, so Aquarius, everyone knows that you have water and air in your chart. I don't have to explain that. But it's funny because you're not very good with emotions, Aquarius. You're very serious, and you're a little bit stoic. A lot of people would think that the Aquarius is stoic, where they don't have a whole lot of emotions behind what they do. You may come off as overly friendly, but not deep. So a lot of people are just on alert with you, Aquarius. They're like, okay, well, this person's friendly. As an Aquarius, you seem to get along with everyone, but you can't get along deeply. There's a whole nother level, but that's not exactly true. You share your deep feelings with those closest to you. However, you can see far off into the future. You can see things almost before they happen. You have a lot of psychic abilities. I don't know why I keep saying I don't normally do that, but I think the Aquarius is a big thinker, and you guys contemplate grand plans, the grand scheme of things. You do look long term before you make decisions. You're excellent at investments. You're excellent when it comes to being business minded or running a business. Extremely, extremely gifted in operating a business, even with lots of people. You make great managers, great leaders, but you come off a little bit odd, okay? Where you're not everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone gets you, Aquarius. You're eccentric. Aquarius in Vedic astrology can come off as odd because the Aquarius seems to dress either really, really well, like GQ, I'm talking fancy, nice, well put together. You've got on slacks, dress shoes, buttoned up shirts. You like nice things. You love exquisite wine. You love nice dinners out. You're a fan of everything different, everything different and new. You love to try new things. You're always up for a gathering with friends. You're always happy to go somewhere with different people. But I can tell you that you're not deep unless you really, really want to get there with someone. You can hold conversations very well. You're well-spoken and you're well-mannered. Aquarius is very hospitable. If you ever go to an Aquarius's house, they will make you feel very much at home. And you guys really know how to make people feel comfortable, except for that one little thing. And it's you're very different. Most people have a hard time adjusting around an Aquarius because, and I'm just going to give a couple physical details of the Aquarius. You look different. Your appearance is strange. A lot of Aquarius, kind of like Doctor Strange, they have a weird hair color or they do something different with their hair. Their hair is always unique. They're always going for a different style. They're never going to be status quo. Aquarius is not status quo. They will wear clothes that are very eccentric or extremely stylish, posh. An example like Sex and the City. Okay, Sarah Jessica Parker always wore unique clothing that is not everybody's style or taste. But she pulled it off very nicely. That's kind of the Aquarius. Sarah Jessica Parker, Sex and the City. For a female, that's very much an Aquarius. You're very different. You're very eccentric. You're not everyone's cup of tea. Sometimes you love children and sometimes you don't. Aquarius is either a hit or miss when it comes to family. You either love family completely or you're the first zodiac sign that would be happy off in the distance somewhere at some exotic place or some far distant land unmarried, no children, learning and growing your soul, helping others ascend. Aquarius loves to be independent. They do not like to be tied down. They love their freedom. They don't want to be traditional. That's the word I'm looking for. Aquarius, you're not traditional by any means. And let me tell you something else. The Aquarius, you'll be the first one of the zodiac that has no problem being with somebody with a very, very big age gap or culture shock. You know, race is nothing to an Aquarius. Skin color is nothing. Culture is nothing. Distance is nothing. Age differences are nothing. So the Aquarius definitely says, hey, I don't care what status you are. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how old you are, how much older I am than you or older you are than me. We're going to make this work. If an Aquarius finds someone worthy of going after, they're going to stick to it. And I'll tell you one thing. I've met many Aquariuses that the age gap is minimal 5 years. They usually end up with someone older than them or younger than them. But they're the kind of men that you see out there that will end up dating someone 20 years older than them. 10, 15 is nothing. Aquarius has no problem dating older women, especially if they're a man. They don't mind older women at all. They're very attracted to that. And for an Aquarius woman, most of the time you will find yourself dating a much younger gentleman. Okay, or if it's same sex, doesn't matter. You guys have no problem dating someone much younger or older than you. So like I'm just going to get off that. Age is no problem. Aquariuses can marry and make it work. I will say one thing I like about Aquarius is when they marry, it's for good. An Aquarius does not marry just for title. Like I said, you guys are very untraditional. So you will marry for love, or you will marry for something that seems worthy of your dedication. Whether that be a business or children, that's why you'll marry, okay? Business, love, children, yeah, that's why you'll marry. You're never going to marry because your family says so, and you're never going to marry because it's tradition, and you're never going to marry because someone feels that they need to be tied down with you. That's the one thing that will make you run. And I don't normally pull reversals, but I did today. Usually I think I'm going to start doing that in my first couple pulls of tarot, just to kind of see what the overall energy is for you. And then I'll do my Celtic. But let's just start with this. Let me grab my other deck. It looks like right now an offer is not being given or received because there's somebody that you've been up against for a while. I see that you're finally going to put your guard down, but you're waiting to give your offer, or you're waiting to accept an offer. Interesting. I'm going to keep shuffling these. Aquarius, you're also very good at investing in stock or being in the stock market. So I see that now is probably not such a good time to invest for you. Mercury retrograde, no, I wouldn't do it at all. I would wait if you're thinking of doing anything like that. But it looks like you are planning for the future, but your guard is up. Aquarius, you guys, if you want to get very general, let's just generally, I think you know who you are, but Aquariuses are friends with everyone. You guys can befriend the neighbor down the street, a person over the internet, over 10 minutes, you can befriend them. You can befriend so many people, and you make people feel like they can trust you. However, Aquarius, you have deep-seated, rooted issues most of the time that you don't let everyone know. Aquariuses also have a walk. There's a specific kind of walk that Aquariuses have, and it's just either a snazzy kind of, how do you say, like, you know how men sometimes have that special walk where it's just like it's theirs? They have a signature walk. Aquariuses have a signature walk, all right? It's kind of funny, you know, like a Snoop Dogg walk, or, you know, something like that. It's just this special kind of walk you glide through. An Aquarius walks very much with style. Okay, Aquarius is very stylish. For women, an Aquarius will also have a special kind of alluring walk, something that looks unique. It kind of catches attention. Okay, swag. There you go. Somebody said swag. Yeah, Aquarius has swag. So if I can get some more light here for you guys. Hopefully you guys can see that good. Okay. Let me turn on my other lamp because it's hard to see. Hang on. Yeah, Snoop Dogg, you guys got some serious walks. I love it. And for women, you have a sexy walk, a very attractive walk. However, when you're older, I have noticed some Aquariuses tend to have a limp or something that makes them unique with the way they walk. A lot of Aquariuses are born with something physical that can even cause them to walk strangely. Either if it's by a health issue or just by choice. But you'll notice most Aquariuses walk differently. Also, they dress, like I said earlier, in a very unique way to where it's eccentric. It's those people that wear odd colors. Also, you guys have, even the men, Aquariuses, you tend to dress a little bit feminine, which is your sign. It's the beautiful woman, which is Venus, pouring water out of two vessels, one into the past, one into the present, one into the emotions, and one into the earth, which kind of means you're very balanced. You tend to balance things out, but you're very altruistic. So I think you look more towards fixing the world before you fix your own problems. And Aquarius, that tends to be your go-to. You'll be more happy to get online and start solving world hunger and child slavery and abuse with animals quicker than you are to change your problems in your relationship. So that's very humble of you. You're the first to volunteer. A lot of Aquariuses, if you know any, volunteer helping feed the homeless. They volunteer at local churches. They volunteer at schools. Aquariuses love to give a helping hand. They are the altruistic zodiac out of the entire 12. Aquarius is the most altruistic. Hopeful, future seeing, very psychic, very intuitive. You guys are deep thinkers. So where I would say a Scorpio is a deep feeler, if you ever talk to an Aquarius, they're a deep thinker. They'll get very deep. If you ever talk to an Aquarius, it's like speaking to a scientist. They'll want to pick apart the details. For instance, if you want to say, I had a lot of fun on that ride at the carnival. It spanned so crazy, it scared the life out of me. If you're talking about your experience to an Aquarius, they'll say, oh my God, I know. Did you notice the mechanical mechanism that lifted the seat up and down? I noticed that it needed oil. It looked like they needed some kind of a special, bracket that does this on the bottom of the L shape, blah, blah, blah. Like they get really mechanical. They get very much into the details of those kinds of things, mechanical things. If you talk to them about computers, an Aquarius will know quite a bit about technology. And it's like the Gemini on steroids. They can really talk about computer technology. I mean, God, I am not anywhere near an Aquarius. I couldn't do that. But I know some. And talking to them about Apple technology or cell phones, Apple Watches, I don't know, like all kinds of techie stuff. You get with an Aquarius and they want the most updated, newest technological equipment. They've got to have it. They have to have the newest Fitbit. They have to have the newest Apple Watch. They have to have the iPhone X. They want to talk about all the different qualities that the iPhone X has. Yeah, they know all about making television, making videos, making music. They're very good at technology. They probably usually, a lot of Aquariuses will go to school for techie things. Okay, that's about anything in the musical arts, video arts, even cooking. A lot of Aquariuses, believe it or not, love cooking. You'll find that in a few of them, especially if they have a strong like Rahu with Cancer, or a Venus in Cancer. You'll notice that an Aquarius really enjoys culinary arts. But yeah, very techie, very spiritual when it comes to how things work. If you want to talk to an Aquarius about spirituality, they'll talk about what happens life after death. They're going to talk about what happens to the soul. They want to pick apart scientifically what literally happens to the body as it starts to die, and how the soul disappears, and how many grams disappear from your body as soon as your soul passes. And have they caught a soul rising from the body on camera? Has anyone caught that? What are those experiences? They want to check mark everyone else's life after death experiences to see who has something in sequence, what makes sense. They scientifically want to dissect the truth, and they want to get to the bottom of it. It's more than just talking to a spiritual person that says when your body passes, it automatically goes to, the ninth dimension, and you can reincarnate and blah, 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 An Aquarius will say, no, that's too brash. That's not even in detail. I'm not okay with accepting an answer like that. I need to know literally what happens. If you want me to believe something, there has to be a step-by-step approach that makes sense to me so I can believe that. Otherwise, I'm not going to believe that. So, that's kind of Aquarius. You have a friend who's an aqua lover. There you go. So yeah, I love aquas. You guys are great. Hard to pin down, but you're great. A lot of people that don't work well with an Aquarius are very loving, emotional people. They feel very distant from the Aquarius. Now that I've talked about the positive attributes of you, Aquarius, let's talk about some of the negatives. You can be extremely harsh in your communication. And it's not because you're cold-hearted, although people will confuse an Aquarius with being cold and distant. It's because you're brash and you're blunt. You're very scientific, so you're not emotional, okay? And when you talk to someone, it's going to be very obvious. You're just going to want to tell them what's on your mind, not what's in your heart. Catch my drift. So people will say, wow, that was not very nice. You said something to me that was very hurtful, and you didn't think twice about it. And they're like, no, I thought a lot about it, and I said the truth. And I think what we're meaning to say is, you said something that was extremely cold-hearted, and you didn't care how it would make me feel. So an Aquarius does not really care how it's going to make you feel, because they don't think in the feelings department at all. They think in logic. That's why a lot of people say the King of Swords is very Aquarius. It could be. I like to think of the King of Swords as Libra, because that's the cardinal symbol for all the air signs, and Libra is very fair and balanced. But Aquarius is much more evolved than the Libra in the sense of reality, scientific approaches, long-distance thinking, and futuristic knowledge. A lot of Aquariuses love high-end modern things because they live in the future. An Aquarius wants to live in the future, not the now. So you tend to catch Aquariuses thinking about long-term, and they're not really in the present. Hi. Hi. Sweet baby. But I'm not saying that all Aquariuses are cold-hearted. I have very loved Aquariuses in my life. My grandma's an Aquarius. And if you're watching this now, if you're a Pisces in tropical, you're an Aquarius in Vedic.
I want the movie so I can watch toy Argonauts so I can watch spiders.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to get Octonauts. I'll be right back. Come on, sweet baby.
You're going to squish me?
I'm going to squish you because you're my squishy.
Before with the white shell.
Uh-huh.
Are you?
I'm working a little bit, buddy. Let me work. You split this over here? Do that? Please don't do that. You come here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, Aquariuses can be very giving and very loving. My grandma is very giving, very loving. She's always cooking me something delicious. She loves to talk. You're going to know that Aquariuses really love talking and communicating. That's their forte. They're just not very sensitive. So I'm sorry if you're an Aquarius or you love an Aquarius. You're probably going to notice sensitivity is not their best trait. But you will notice that giving and being supportive, they're always the cheerleader. That's their best trait. They will support you to the end. They are your cheerleader. If you have a dream, Aquarius is the first one to help you realize your dream. They'll give you the tools or the ideas to stabilize and build that dream into a reality. So you can count on an Aquarius to bring that dream into a reality. My mom's an Aquarius, my brother's an Aquarius. I know quite a bit about you guys, but that's Vedic, okay? And tropical, they're all Pisces. A lot of Pisces in my life. But if you follow Pisces with tropical astrology, you're going to find out that these people are indeed Aquariuses. Oh, good gravy. Okay, so apparently I did it wrong. I'll be right back, guys. My gosh. Wouldn't be surprised if my son has an Aquarius moon. I'm trying to work and Matthew keeps coming out here. Can you keep an eye on him with this video? He wants to watch Aquanaut Toys on YouTube, and I don't normally let him, but I'll allow him while I'm working. And if he needs help because of commercials or he doesn't like the video, can you please switch it? Yeah. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. Ugh. I did intend on having him situated for this reading. I'm so sorry. But I know a lot of you love Matthew, but for all the new people, I'm sorry, okay? Anyways, okay, let's just get to the reading. Aquarius, what's going on with you? What is going on with you right now? Aquarius. Guys, I can't make this up. Seriously. You get the star card. Perfect. This is your symbol. It came in upright, so it means you're doing something right, guys. Aquarius, you're doing something right. Wow. I'm like, I'm so happy that the Aquarius card for tarot came out in your reading. I love it. I don't even want to move it. I'm not. I'm actually going to do this reading just, continuing off of what I have. I normally have an intro reading with just kind of what's the general energy, but I'm just going to start coming into this because this is great. This is really good. Okay, so Aquarius, you're coming in healed. You're working on taking care of the past, and you're healing your present moments. You're not fighting anymore. It looks like you don't like fighting. A lot of Aquariuses just don't like to fight as it is. So you're trying to get along with everyone. You could be working with a Leo, or you have a Leo rising in your chart. But it looks to me like you're refusing to give an offer because there's a lot of people against you right now, and you don't want to fight with any of them. So it looks like you're kind of trying to turn your back on everyone that's bothering you. Yeah, everyone that's stressing you out. You have a karmic energy also with the Devil card. It looks like you have someone in your life that you feel chained to or stuck with, and you're trying to overcome this relationship. Like I said, Aquarius, you don't like to be tied down. So if someone's trying to tie you down and control you, trying to control you in any way, you're not going to have it, and you're not even going to give them the time of day. Okay, let's see what else is going on with you. You have the Four of Wands. So you have a soulmate out there that you want to commit to, or you're already married and committed. Then you have the Four of Swords. I noticed the 4-4 right away. I feel like you or your spouse is seeing the number 44 a lot. You have the High Priestess. You have the Fool card. And you have the Page of Swords. You also have the Five of Cups. So I feel like what's happening down here in the middle area is you have someone that is a very divine soulmate. The universe is trying to bring you guys together. I feel like your soulmate or you has Aqua with Venus somewhere in your chart. It could even be in your 7th house or your 11th house. But it looks like you guys are the perfect pair. You're the perfect match. This is my twin flame card, the 1111, okay, Four of Wands. And it's about being committed and serious with someone you're destined to be with. A fated relationship, for lack of better words. With the Four of Swords, there's a lot of silence between you guys. I think it's because, Aqua, you don't like to fight, which is classic Aquarius. You don't like to fight, and I don't blame you. Can you give me a little bit more information about this Devil card, please? Tell me a little bit more about this Devil card. Three of Swords. I'm sorry, Three Cups. But maybe there is a Three of Swords lurking around somewhere. This Devil card is associated with a third-party person. So over here you have a soulmate or someone you're destined to be with. And over here in association with your Devil card, you're in a third-party relationship committed to someone that you don't want to be committed to. This is someone that I feel is trying to control you, and Aqua, you don't like that at all. You're ready to run. You're not going to be dealing with someone trying to dominate you or tell you how to live, how to act, and how to be with. So I feel like you're offering no stability to them or them because you feel controlled, and right now you want to rip off your clothes, rip out your hair, and break free from these chains, Aqua. This is the chains of work. This is the chains of family. This is the chains of maybe a marriage that you're tied into or a karmic situation you're tied into. You are ready to break and cut those chains off. You're wanting freedom. You're coming in upright. So I love that you have so much confidence that you're going to get through this. You're seeing far, far into the future. And as you look into the future, you realize that you are going to be taking a break from this soulmate because you don't want to fight with them. So you're not communicating because you don't want to argue. You feel like if you call them, there's going to be some kind of a disagreement, or you guys have something to talk about that would be negative. Possibly this third-party situation. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to call and bring this up because that's going to be a problem. And I'm not going to call them so they can bring this up because that's going to be a problem. So right now I do see some distance, but I don't see fighting, so that's good. With this High Priestess and this offer, here's the kicker. When it's in reverse, the offer is there. You want to give that message to your lover, but you're keeping it a secret. You're hiding this offer. You're not even revealing what you see in the future. You're keeping it a secret because I think that until you clear this up, you don't want to talk to your soulmate, who's quite possibly a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. They also have air in their chart, okay, and some water, but we'll get to that. But it looks like you don't want to quite tell this soulmate about your intentions because you're not ready to give them the full disclosure, if that's the right words for you, Aquarius. Whew, I'm talking a little bit like an Aquarius. I am not full of aqua at all in any of my chart, but I'll tell you, for a lot of you watching this, even if you don't have aqua in your chart, if you have Venus in the 11th house, this is going to resonate. Because it's not the Aquarius sign in the 11th house, but it's the house of Aquarius. And that house follows the rules pretty much of the Aquarius primary goals and interests. So whatever sign is living in the 11th house is paying rent to the landlord. The landlord is Aquarius. The landlord has to pay, pay homage and give respect to the sign of Aquarius because that's who they're having to pay rent to. It is a fixed sign also, so Aquarius is very straightforward, blunt, stable. They're not changeable. They are how they are. There's no changing it. So whoever is living there in the 11th house, you're noticing a lot of this situation probably coming into your life where you've met someone you love very much. They are your Venus. They are your spouse. They are the light of your life, your soulmate. They bring you hope and healing. They've taught you so much, but you feel very distant from them. Communication is also very distant. You guys text far and few between. You feel like you're communicating with them, but their heart is in some far off place. I also feel like in this Aquarius energy, there's secret offers that are in deep thought. They're locked away and tucked away in a very deep thought. And actions have not been taken. We have no pentacles and we have not a lot of fires. So the action, okay, 7 of Wands is not being taken to bring this offer down here into third dimensional reality. It's still very much high up in thought. I do feel like you guys know your intuition is going to bring you together. You just don't see how yet. The Aquarius has big plans. They're a chess player, they don't play checkers. So the Aquarius in your life is making long distance plans for the future with you. And they do realize they have to sort this little mess out over here, which is a third-party situation. You're probably finding yourself involved here. A lot of Aquariuses have more than one interest. It's funny because they always say that's Libra. A Libra has so many options, and they do. You'll find that most of the Libras in your life have 2 or 3 or 4 plus offers for relationships. They're never just one, okay? They've always got people interested in wanting commitment from them. So in order to be with these very distant air signs, you're going to have to be comfortable and confident in your own skin. This is why I personally, as a reader, you don't have to agree with me. I personally feel that to be with an air sign, especially in Aquarius, you need to have strong, prominent fire in your chart. This is another masculine symbol. Fire and air are both masculine. Water and earth are very feminine. So I find that if you want to sit pretty with an air sign, you're going to need to have a lot of confidence, a lot of Leo strength, or a lot of determination like a Sagittarius who also loves freedom. I find that Sagittarius and an Aqua mesh very well together because they both don't like having to feel restricted or chained or tied down. They're very comfortable flirting or being with other people, and it's not going to offend them because they know it's a mask or it's a show or it's a personality. It doesn't have any deep heartfelt emotions mixed in with that kind of communication. So fire signs and air signs work great together. So that's beautiful. And I feel like Aqua, you definitely do have someone with fire in their chart. I also feel this fire sign that you love has 2 other symbols. They have strong air and strong water also in their chart. Sun, moon, or rising, these signs can differ. I also feel like Aqua, in your Venus, you have a water sign or a fire sign in your Venus, Aqua. I feel like the person you're destined to be with has this symbol. Now, if you're like, well, that doesn't resonate for me. I have earth or I have air there. Look at your Vedic. because Vedic goes backwards 28 degrees. In the solar system, they base your zodiac sign on 30 degrees. Every 30 degrees, the zodiac sign will change from star system to star system. In Vedic astrology, they follow where the planets and the sun is in relation to the earth right now in this moment, where the stars are aligned, where you're sitting by your location. And they have definitely found out that over the past several hundred years, this alignment has shifted and changed. Maybe it's because of the poles. I don't know. But I can tell you that your sign is 28 degrees backwards than what it normally is. So a lot of you guys, like I said, you're normally a Pisces, or your person is normally a Pisces. Right before the Pisces is the Aquarius. If I'm talking about the Sagittarius, it means that you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, in tropical astrology, you're dealing with a Capricorn. But in Vedic, they are a Sagittarius. When it comes to a Leo, you could be dealing with a Virgo, and so they're all earthy. You think in tropical, they're so earthy, they're a Virgo, but in Vedic, they are a Leo. Okay, so there's big changes. For Gemini, we're seeing a lot of water here at the end. You could very much be dealing with a Cancerian in tropical astrology. Anywhere in this, what I've mentioned, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, even Jupiter can play a part. I didn't put that in my title, but that's a husband. But you could be dealing with that, and they're actually a Gemini. Okay, so you have to look at how these things change. However, me as a reader, I don't just go based on Vedic only and say, well, I only agree with Vedic. That's the only sign that can make sense for you. That's the only sign that will say who you are. That's not what I feel. I feel there's a rhyme and a reason to everything in this world. There's a reason we have a tropical astrology, and there's a reason we have Vedic astrology. And I think they're very much yin and yang, and I think they work well together because they're very different. They've married somehow in some way. Vedic and tropical have definitely merged to me in my heart in some way. And I feel tropical is more of how you want to present yourself into the world publicly, and how kind of like a rising sign. I feel like tropical is who your soul wants to be. And I feel like Vedic is who your soul is. This is your past, your like Ketu. It's who you are, the depths of your soul. It has a lot to do with what's inside deeply. So I like Vedic in that aspect. So please follow both signs as I'm doing this reading. Sorry that was long and drawn out. But anyways, what I see happening for you, Aqua, is that you are tied down to a situation that you're going to break free from. There's communication coming up this month in March. For some people, it's distant within the next 3 months, but I feel for 90% of you, it's happening in March. This communication is going to hurt someone in the third-party situation, and I will pull some cards to see what's going on with that. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this scenario and how it's going to play out with this soulmate. Tell me about this soulmate. And see, I was going to do a Celtic, but I've switched. I've just kind of gone with the flow here. You're not going to believe this. We have the Emperor and the Magician. Okay. Tell me about this offer. We've got Four of Wands, Four of Wands. You're definitely dealing with a soulmate. This is an 1111 twin flame card. Okay, it's about the perfect yin and yang, the divine masculine, divine feminine being committed, coming together. April, because of Aries, is a very strong possibility. May, for Vedic astrology, will be the Emperor. So between April and May here, there's going to be a big level of commitment coming in. Justice plays a part here. So we've got Libra coming into play. We have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Interesting. I hope you guys can see that. Let me adjust this just a bit. Oops. Okay. Hopefully that fixed it. Sorry, bear with me here for a second. Okay. Okay, well, I tried to fix it best as I could anyways. Okay, so as you can see, let me see if I can scoot some things up. Whew. This is going to be a deep reading, Aquarius, but I'm going to get to it best as I can. Just bear with me. I'm kind of here and there, which is also a sign for an Aquarius. You guys are such big thinkers that you can think about one situation and jump into another, and you're really good at jumping on the bandwagon with different thoughts. It takes me just a moment. And here's Maddie again. Aquariuses don't work well with interruptions, but you're going to have to today. So just give me a moment. I've got Maddie. Come here, Squirt. You're sorry. I love you. You're so kissy. Okay, this one has a spider and octonauts. Can you skip the ad for him? Okay. My little squishy. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try your patience today. Okay. Anyways. Whew. Let me get my focus. Okay. Whew. So, anyways, Aquarius. You really love this person. This person, and I feel there's strong Gemini and Virgo involved in this chart. This could be you, Aquarius, or this could be your person. But I feel like you really want to take action and commit to this person. The person that you want to commit to, this twin, is actually manifesting this relationship. This twin of yours is magical in nature. They could be spiritual. Take that however it resonates for you. This does involve candle work, obviously. It involves magic of all types. It involves manifestation of all types. It involves prayer. And it involves healing. This is a practitioner. This is a doctor, okay? And this is about definitely being a healer. I feel like this twin flame, because the star card generally talks about healing anyways. And Aqua, this is your card. It's about renewal, rejuvenation, and healing after a dark, dark storm. The star card actually comes in after the Tower. So generally speaking, the Aquarius heals all matters of the heart and the mind and the future after there's been a foundation completely destroyed and disrupted. So you come in the aftermath to bring life back to something that was once dead. So you're like this rejuvenator, okay? There's someone that could be a doctor, that could be a surgeon, also that does plastic surgery. That's for just someone out there. If you're dealing with someone that does plastic surgery or rejuvenation work for people, for their body, to look younger, to feel better. You might even be dealing with someone like a chiropractor, I'm hearing, that can snap someone's bones and body back into shape after being put through horrific accidents. This could also be you needing this work, okay? You might need some of this work done, Aqua. You might need a back adjustment, or you might need some kind of a rejuvenation. Sometimes that just means sleep. The Four of Wands, let's not forget, talks about your house. I can't talk today, for goodness sakes. Mercury retrograde, guys. Anyways, the four walls of your home. That's the Four of Wands. It represents your house, okay? And it's like something's going on in your house. You may be wanting to start a business in your home, a healing practice in your home, or you may just need more rest, like I said, more sleep. With the stars, it talks about sleep and nightly rest, rejuvenation, and healing before the dawn comes. I also feel like this is for some people out there. The person that you love, Aqua, has strong fire, also possibly Gemini, very, very possible. But they work well with their hands. Virgo also is coming in, of course. They could be a Virgo. And they work so well with their hands. As soon as they put their hands on you, Aqua, ooh, you feel good. And I feel like somebody could also have Venus in Virgo, okay? Or Venus in Gemini, or Gemini in the 7th house. And that would be for an Aqua rising. I think for an Aqua rising, you would have Gemini in the 7th house, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, the person that you love is definitely capable of healing your heart and healing your body. This person has magical abilities. And I'm going to tell you, it's probably Reiki healing, whether they know it or not. They could or may not have a certificate, but they know how to do Reiki healing. And I'm a big fan of natural, okay? So this is a really good form of healing from the past pain and working on your present with this twin. I feel like your paths have crossed for this reason. You're both healing each other from terrible towers. I feel like your loved one may have lost a couple people in their life from illness. This could be cancer, disease, sicknesses, surgeries. Someone here has lost lives because of that. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you. I wish I could read from this far away of the name, but I can't. But thank you. I saw the yellow flash. Thank you so much. So I feel like your loved one may have lost people, or this could be you. Keep in mind, every single reading out there is completely reversible. Never take what I say or any reader says verbatim in chronological order as we say it. We are picking up on an energy, intuitively speaking the message, but you'll know how it resonates for you, okay? But the energy is here, and chances are if you found this reading and the title caught your eye and you're here, it's for a reason. So anyways, I feel like this person that you're with is going to heal you and you're going to heal them. I do feel like the person that has fire and air and water in their chart, small earth, this could be you that has earth or vice versa, but Virgo for sure. I really feel like this is marriage. This is spousal energy. And there may very well be children involved because we have the 10 of Cups, 2 4 of Wands. And strength, which is about children, romance, and it's about youthfulness and pleasure. Making children, of course, is pleasure. That's the 5th house, the creation of children. So I feel like you're very young at heart, and you may have a child with this person, or you're very childlike with this person, okay? Whew. Moving forward. Why are you being so quiet, Aqua? The Emperor is upright, so he's good. He's not being super controlling. But he does have a level of protection, and he does build walls to protect what's his. He has balls, as you can see. He's got his balls right there in his hand. He's got his brass ball right there, golden ball. And he has his wand as well as this wand. I feel like whoever you're working with, Aqua, has a lot of masculine in their chart, male or female. And it is difficult to work with someone that's very masculine, but I feel like whoever you're working with is a fire sign or an air sign like you. And I feel like you guys both share a level of confidence. And it surprises you, Aqua, that as tough as you are on this person, as much as you push this person to the limit, they magically pop back up like a daisy. Like this is like I'm hearing like a dandelion, a dandelion or a daisy. They pop back up out of the grass. You think you took care of it and they pop back up and you're like, what the hell? I thought this person should have been gone by now. Didn't I scare them away with my harshness? Didn't I scare them away with my defense system? Didn't my wall, detour this person? Didn't they see that I am not welcoming emotional anything right now? And you're like, look at him. I know you can't see this close, but I'm looking at him and he's looking over at the magician like, what the actual F? So Aqua, this is you or your person, okay? But someone here is shocked that they have not been able to push you away. That's another reason why the 7 of Wands is in reverse. You guys aren't familiar with this deck, so I'll hold it up. Isn't that cool? So 7 of Wands is in reverse. This is defensiveness, building a wall, causing borders, boundaries, okay? And you, Aqua, have made a very crystal clear boundary on communication. You've either cut this person off, you've cut them the hell off, or they've cut you off. Keep in mind this reversible. But someone's been cut off here, and Aqua, you're looking back at them like, okay, all right, so you should be gone now. You should be living your life now. Why are you still coming at me with magic tricks? And okay, so this song came into my head, and I don't even know if everyone listens to it, but that 50 Cent song, The Magic Stick. I am not a singer, so I'm not even going to sing it, but if you know what I'm talking about or you know that song, that's what's going through my head right now. I've got the magic stick. Yeah, I should totally play that. I should totally play that. Maybe near the end I will. But it's funny because the sex and passion between you guys, I don't know why I have that song in my head. Please Google it while I'm talking. You'll know what I'm talking about. 50 Cent, The Magic Stick. Anyways, sex is really, 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 really good for you guys. And it's the passion. It's like you want to cut this person off through communication, but that magic stick man keeps calling you back. Or vice versa. Maybe it's the magic cookie. Okay, I don't know, what floats your boat here, male or female, you know what I mean? But it's the passion, it's the romance, it's the sexual level of pleasure between you guys. I mean, smoking. The compatibility and the chemistry between you two guys sexually, on point. You are twins in that aspect, 100. And it doesn't matter if there's a little communication, no communication, harsh communication, brash communication, good communication, or dishonest communication. It doesn't really matter what kind of communication you have, Aqua. The sexual, physical pleasure with this person and the fated compatibility because of your twin, it's beyond this world. It's beyond your imaginability, if that's even a word. And Aqua, that takes a lot. It takes a lot to blow an Aquarius's mind. Because I didn't even dive into how Aquas see things sexually. And Aquariuses are very, very experimental. And they're totally into non-traditional lovemaking. So let me tell you, for you to have your socks knocked off, Aqua, and as the Emperor, this is how you're coming in. To have your socks blown away, your socks knocked off here, takes a whole hell of a lot. And let me tell you, this person knocked them right off. This person blew your mind. Whoever you're working with, Aqua, is not comparable to anyone ever. And you will never, ever, 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 ever find another that will ever be this compatible again. And I think you know that. So you're looking back like, oh my God, not only does this person rock my world physically, sexually, this person seems to handle my shit. This person seems to know how to stay strong even when I'm harsh with my words. This person is okay. I didn't really damage this person. And I feel like Aqua in your past, and I know I have to move on in the reading, sorry guys, but for you in the past, you've dealt with a lot of water signs, Aqua, and this could be you were married to a Cancerian, you possibly were even with an Aquarius, a Taurus is very feminine, very earthy, you could have been with a Taurus, Aqua. I also feel like you've dabbled with an Aries every now and then, but they were too much for you. But you are very intrigued with an Aries. It's quite possible this is an Aries. I also feel like you're strongly compatible with a Saggy. I feel like a Gemini is perfect for you. You guys look at each other. If you look at in Vedic astrology, in the northern chart of Vedic astrology, not the south chart, the north chart, but you can see the Aquarius looks directly at the Gemini house. So you guys are looking directly at each other. And you're complete opposites, so yin and yang. So that would be very compatible. I also find that you and your partner, you have older siblings, and your partner has younger siblings. So someone's an elder and someone's the baby of the family. So I find that it's kind of yin and yang with you and your partner. But I really feel like this person has mind fucked you. Excuse my French, guys. I don't normally, but hell, it's the truth. This person mind fucked you, dude, or woman, whoever you are, Aqua. You're kind of sitting back, shocked. And I think you're trying to gather your thoughts. And needless to say, for an Aquarius to have to sit down and gather their thoughts, damn, this is real. Shit just got real. Okay, so I'm going to move on. This is getting good. Um, so this offer that you're secretly hiding from your lover, oh my God, this is your soulmate, dude or girl. This is your soulmate, man. And here you are. And damn, I have to admit to you one truth. There's strong Capricorn in this chart. I feel like it could be somewhere, just hanging around, okay? Maybe you're an Aquarius in tropical and you're a Capricorn in Vedic. But let me tell you, Cappy's somewhere. Even in your partner, I think they've got strong Cappy placements, okay? What I mean by strong Cappy placements is it's either Sun, Moon, or Rising, or they have strong planets with that sign in their chart. Like, Mercury, Venus, Mars, okay? They've got something going on here that makes it stand out. Okay, so moving on. The person that you want to offer something to secretly is extremely intuitive. I picked up on that right here because of the Magician and the High Priestess and this Four of Wands. Damn, the person you're with is extremely spiritual, possibly a psychic medium. I would even say a spiritual healer, and in some cases even witch-like, okay? It doesn't, and don't freak out because Stephanie said the word witch. Oh my God, there's some evil person lurking. No, there's nothing wrong with a witch. You have to look into that because a lot of people come from a religious background and they follow tarot because God has led them here because it is a divination tool. But they're still working on the programming of the words like witch because you all know the story of how religions persecute witches. So anyways, I would look into that. Witches are actually very natural healers. They work well with the earth, okay, and the elements, and they know how to work with the universe to bring action forth on earth from 5D to 3D. There's nothing wrong with a witch, so don't freak out when I say that. But anyways, this person has this capability here, and it's quite possible in a past life this person you're with, and I feel it's a strong feminine energy. Now, you can be a male or a female in this energy, but it's possible the person that you're with was literally a witch when those days in Salem and all that, when they were persecuted. And I feel like this person could be a witch in England even a long time ago, persecuted, or even in the Americas later and persecuted for their beliefs. I feel like past life issues with this energy here, which I feel is very feminine. This energy that you're working with here is extremely powerful, ancient, and has a history of people that either did tarot or were psychics and mediums and healers and witches in their history and their ancestry and their DNA background. I also feel like in Native America, and there's two little sparrows outside, and that's usually a message for me. In the Native Americans, I feel like there's a lot of ancestry here also. Yeah, there's definitely strong. And it could be any of them, but I feel like there's a history here where people, and what I'm picturing in my head is a forest with beautiful trees, tall trees, evergreens and pine trees and forest. It's lush, it's green, it just rained. There's clouds in the sky, but it's just becoming evening and you can see the stars starting to come out. And there's a huge bonfire. And it's a single person alone, but they are burning sage and smoke and their hands are up and they are praying to spirit and asking for help in some sense for someone sick or ill, almost like a shamanic person, maybe even a shaman is what I'm seeing. But this person has this in their background. past life even, okay? I don't know why. That's just coming into my head. I don't know. That's who you're with, Aqua, or this could be you. Keep in mind it's reversible. But it's very deep. And I feel like in your history, Aqua, there's swords, there's samurai, there's Asia, there's something here with an Asian culture in your background. So you guys are yin and yang. You come from two different worlds, which I tell you, Aquarius, you work so well with someone cultural, I cannot talk. You work well with someone that is from a very different culture, a very different age, a very different ethnicity. And Aqua, you've probably been with 3 people that look extremely different. And there's kind of a symbol of that, dark hair, light hair, red hair. You know, it doesn't, you work well with all ages, all cultures, all races. It doesn't matter what color they are, what color hair they have. You've been with different people. And I feel like, anyways, the person that is your soulmate is extremely opposite from you in many forms. I think you guys look the same. It's like, how do I explain? It's like meeting someone from like a Thai culture, okay, that looks, you know, they have darker skin, darker hair, darker eyes, and then getting with someone from South America, or Mexico, or something like that, where someone is also dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin. 2 different, completely different continents and cultures, but when they come together, they look very similar. You see what I'm saying? I don't know why I picked that, but I'm just saying, even though you guys are very different, I feel that your features can look the same. There's something similar about you guys. Your gestures, the way you talk, the faces you give. I feel like both of you like to talk with your hands. So, you know, that Italian culture comes into play. The Latin culture comes into play. It's about talking with your hands. And Irish comes into play. Yeah, you guys like to talk with your hands. You're very communicative. I feel like you're both very good at communicating. So whatever signs that your person has in their chart, strong Gemini, Virgo is right here. But of course Aquarius is here. Of course Libra is here. Sag is here. Leo's here. Capricorn's here. Cancer's here. Yeah, you've got a lot of them here. Aries is here. So there's a lot of communication. You guys talk well. But here's the deal. And let me just get back focused. There is no communication right now, or it's very little. So you guys, you're not talking. You're just not talking. Or you're not talking honestly. It's like when you talk, it's with boundaries, you know? It's like, how's the weather? How's the day? And you're both looking around like, God, this is the most mundane, basic conversation I've had with this person. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. The small talk. But you guys are doing small talk, if you do talk at all, to keep the fighting at bay. Because you don't want to fight. You love each other. You really, really love each other. But there's some very, very strong differences between you guys that is making this journey very, very, very difficult. Third party situation, boom, blew this up like a bomb out of nowhere. It's like third party bullshit. Then what comes into play is the differences in your families. Boom, culture shock, blowing this relationship away. Then what comes into play? Age gaps, quite possibly. Boom, they come and they're like making the situation so difficult because you guys have different views for your life, whether that involves family, kids, marriage, relationships, etc. What I mean by this is someone wants to get married, someone doesn't. They don't want to be traditional. Somebody wants children, somebody can have children or doesn't want to have children. So it's like clash of the titans. You guys have so many differences, yet amongst all these crazy differences, there's this yin and yang perfect compatibility. And that's what you guys are balancing out. And that's what Libra is here to do with this Justice card. I also feel like financially, there's very big differences. Someone grew up well off and someone grew up poor. Now someone's suffering being a little bit broke and someone's going to start bringing in the money. So it's like a leveling and a balancing out of what used to be and what is now. Another shock. I also feel like religion is very shocking. I feel like you guys have very different views in religion, whether this is because of your culture and upbringing, or this is because someone here is very spiritual. Like I said, this witch-like spiritual shamanism, healer, spiritualistic person that you're in love with is very different from, say, how someone else grew up here, which could be very strong Catholic, very strong Christian. And you guys are having a hard time, boom, boom, again, coming together. And it's like, oh boy, when do these things quit? When do these clashes stop? And the only thing that keeps all these clashes at bay, all these differences, is the passion, is the romance, is this fated relationship, is when you guys touch each other, when you guys kiss, when you make love, when you have time alone together, when you guys have a moment to separate yourselves from the world and disconnect. That's when everything feels right. Because when you get out of this zone, you have to see all these issues. And both of you don't want to see those issues right now. That's why Seven of Wands is in reverse. Nobody wants to face all these problems head on. And I'm going to pull some cards for what are these problems. When I find my deck. Where's my deck? This is not the one. Oh, good gravy. Okay, well, Shisnet, I can't find my Twin Flame deck, which is the one I wanted to use. Maybe there's a reason. Unless it's sitting in my face and I just can't see it. It's quite possible. Yes, and it was sitting in my face. I'm going to pull these cards back when I'm done. I just want to find out, what are these 7 problems? Spirit, can you please tell me, what are the 7 hurdles for the Aquarius? 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 Okay. Contemplation sits at the bottom. Very much thinking about these 7 hurdles. Let's go ahead and see what they are. The first hurdle is free will. Now, I heard this from the beginning of the reading, Aqua. You don't want to be chained and tied down to this karmic partner that you're with, or any partner for that matter. You're tired of feeling chained and restricted. You want to be free. This is one of those 7 wands, one of those 7 hurdles. The other hurdle that you're dealing with right now is the material world, Aqua. You are struggling financially, or you hate your job. For many of you guys, you want more money. You want more success. You want financial freedom, and you want freedom from your schedule. You don't want to feel restricted to where you have to go to a 9-to-5. You want to be a business owner, which is the Emperor. So this is another one of your problems. For some of you, it's that you want to step up in your world financially. It's like you're CEO, but you want to be president, or you want to be you want to be the biggest shareholder. You want to have freedom from being restricted. You want more. So there is material gain, but it's also status. Somebody may want status. Okay. The next one is metamorphosis. You're struggling the death and rebirth of who you are. This is a hurdle.
I want that spider.
I love you. Now he wants spiders. Every day it's a new toy, guys. Today it's spiders. I'll be right back. Let's go get spiders. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me, little sweet cake. Oh, your eye. I love you. I love you. spiders for him, please. Thank you. Okay, spiders. I hate spiders with a passion. Somebody here hates spiders like me. That's not news. A lot of people hate spiders. Okay. Whew. Anyway, so this person is refusing a metamorphosis or a transition. Hold on, guys, one more time. No.
I was putting it on, but
I know.
all of a sudden he comes in.
Okay, brother's gonna help you put it. He knows how to do YouTube. Oh. Okay. See if Stephanie can get through this reading. Just finish. Okay, I gotta get him down for a nap. An afternoon nap. Okay, so anyways, this metamorphosis is a hurdle. And if you guys are just chiming in, I'm trying to figure out what are these 7 hurdles? What are these issues that you're trying to overcome, Aqua? And one of the issues is you're refusing this change and transformation. It's the caterpillar turning into a butterfly. It is the spider kicking off his old skin, his old exoskeleton, whatever you call it, exoskeleton. Have you ever seen spiders molt? They actually kick off their entire body of their exoskeleton and they have a new one. So you've outgrown yourself. And Aquarius, and you might be a masculine energy, Aqua, but it's the Emperor, okay? You have to let go. You're transforming right now, hun. And male or female doesn't matter. You're transforming into a new being. Your spirit wants to burst out of you. You have a spiritual being inside you that I think your spiritual twin is trying to awaken the spirituality inside you, or keep in mind this is completely reversible. But it's about becoming spirit-filled and not physical. And this reminds me very much of Capricorn energy. And I told you earlier, I feel strong, Cappy. But it's like you have a hard time leaving the physical world to be more spiritual. It's very new for you and it's very difficult. The next problem that you have or that you're facing is, look at that, karmic partner. This is one of your issues. And I felt that with the Devil card. So Aquarius, third party situation. You definitely have a very difficult time shaking off this karmic partner. You're involved, you're committed to someone karmically, and you need to shake them off. You need to get rid of them. They're not for you. This partner, this karmic partner, is not going to follow you into the future, into this metamorphosis. You have to drop this partner, and that may be a struggle for you because maybe you don't want to drop this partner. So there's another issue. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry, guys. It's all right. Stop it. Just let him stay here. I'm sorry. Is he mad?
Yes.
I put it on
Okay,
for you.
I know.
That's what you wanted.
Okay, well, he doesn't want it. He's just tired. I'm going to get him some milk. Okay? It's all right. It's okay. Don't be mad at brother. He just wants you to sit down and be good and watch what he picks for you. And he's just a grumpy teenager. Okay? Okay, no more phone, no more videos. It's time to take a break of that. I'm going to give you some milk. Would you like that? No. I'll be right back, guys. Come here. He's grouchy. You cannot have videos. You know why? Mommy can't sit with you right now and flip through a bunch of videos, and I'm tired of these videos. I'm tired of them. No more videos, man. You're going to have to watch a movie. You understand? No. Can you watch a movie? Spider-Man movie with the kids? Okay, you're gonna watch the Spider-Man movie, Matthew, and that's it.
I talked about the actual movie on YouTube.
No, the little cartoon movie your sister was watching.
What little cartoon?
The one Uncle Brandon has somewhere. Didn't that with their like different?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I've never had so many interruptions in one video, I think, in history. Sorry about that. That's probably why the video is taking so long. It's been about 10 interruptions. I'm sorry. Anyways, I wish I could record this, but it would take too long to upload. So, excuse me. And no, I cannot edit these parts out. Unless you want to volunteer your time. I don't know how to do that. And I don't really have time to do that. So, moving forward, you're struggling with transformation and letting this partner leave your life, having to move on from this partner. Spirit's going to have me pull a couple more cards on the devil and the karmic partner because this is a bigger situation than just one of these little problems. It's karmic in nature, which means this is following you around lifetime after lifetime. The next problem that you have is divine feminine. Interesting. So, Aqua, you could be a masculine energy or you could be a divine feminine energy. Whatever this is, you have a very difficult time getting in touch with this divine feminine. You're very distant. I feel like the distance between you guys is great. I feel like it could be from miles apart across many, many miles. It could also be the emotions that you're unwilling to tread. As the Aquarius sign, you struggle trying to deal with your emotions. So connecting to your divine feminine energy, even physically in this realm, if you have a divine feminine twin flame, which it looks like you do, you have a very hard time connecting with this divine feminine because how could you? You're dealing with a karmic partner. Keep in mind this is completely reversible. You could be the masculine dealing with the feminine, or you could be a feminine dealing with a masculine. Just keep in mind that it's reversible. But here's the issue again. You can't have both. You can't have both. You can have one or the other. The next problem is winter. So this is like the Ace of Swords. This is cold-heartedness, cold-naturedness, cold communication. So another one of your problems is communication. You don't know how to communicate. When it comes to emotions, you freeze them. You freeze your emotions. You freeze the water that you have inside you. You're not letting it flow. As soon as water starts to hit the scene, emotions start to pour inside you. You instantly freeze up. You freeze up and you don't want to deal with those emotions. So there is a blocking off of your feelings and there is a big fence or a wall around your heart. Release. This is the next issue, 7 of Wands, that you're trying to deal with. I'm describing for all of you that just came in the 7 issues that you're facing, Aqua. And it's in reverse, so you're struggling with all of them. And you have a problem releasing the karmic partner. You have a problem releasing your feelings. You have a problem releasing who you are and having a metamorphosis, changing completely your entire existence, switching things around for better. You have a problem being free. You feel chained right now. And you are struggling releasing more money into your life because you're not manifesting it. Because for some reason, you or your person, keep in mind it's reversible, but you guys are just like, oh, there's only one way to make money. And it's through hard work, or it's through school, or it's through dedication, or it's through long hours. There's only one way to make money. And you're not broadening your horizon. You're not broadening your mind. You're not seeing that actually there's plenty of ways to make money. And as soon as you change your way of thinking, your paradigm, your programming, as soon as you shift out of that fixed mentality, you'll start to see that you can manifest more money into your life. You can pick a different job. You can change your schedule. If you just change something about you or something about the way you do things or the people around your life, get this karmic out of here, number 1. This karmic person, it's time to go. Spirit, let's get a couple more little bits of information on this karmic partner in you. Aqua and this karmic partner. Aqua and this karmic partner. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. So you're finally starting to see that this karmic is not for you. Look at that, Leo, Leo. You have the sun and this. So you could be a Leo rising, Aqua, or you're dealing with a Leo. But let me tell you, you're struggling getting out of this relationship, but the sun is about happiness and clarity. You know, the moon talks about distortion. The moon talks about confusion and illusions and fear. The sun talks about quite the opposite. Confidence, not fear. Reality, not illusion. Strength, not weakness. Physical versus emotional. So it represents the opposite of the moon, and it's the father. It's a masculine energy, and we have the father here. You could possibly be a father, Aqua. Or a father presence means something very big in your life that is helping guide you through this process. Someone that might have been passed on or is very important to you. You may also have an older grandfather that you look up to. But I'm seeing that you're finally stepping into your authority. And when it comes to this karmic person, you definitely feel the consequences. You've been suffering because of this karmic. And when I see the 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups, you're suffering regret. You regret being with this karmic partner. You made a very big mistake, or keep in mind this is reversible, but you made a mistake getting with this karmic. And she very well could be a Queen of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign. Doesn't have to be. But it just means you committed to a feminine energy very quickly. Look at that. The Fool card. You have the 5 of Pentacles again down here. This is loss. You committed very, very quickly. Okay, it doesn't matter about the sign. Don't stay stuck on Earth, but it looks like your karmic person could be an Earth, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or Mars if you're gay, or 7th house. Keep in mind that that could be any of them. So before you start saying, nope, that's not my person, check those out. And if you don't know, listen. Anyways, this person that you committed to very, very quickly, Aqua, you regret. Big time. 2 5s. And it's going to change. The person that you're with right now, karmic, doesn't quite want to let you go. They've kind of held on and nurtured this relationship. They've tried to, but to no avail. You're going to have to lose this relationship. This third party is already over. And that is the karmic partner. They are involved here. And I think it's who you're with physically. Because we got the Queen of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles and the Devil card, I feel like you're physically already tied to a karmic partner. And you're emotionally and sexually seeing another third party, which is your soulmate. But you're not living with them, or you're not with them currently. You're currently committed elsewhere. And I see that this is dead. This is defeated and done. You need to leave this alone. Which is what you're going to be doing. And I do see a reconciliation with your lover happening in the future. Spirit, tell me about the ending of this karmic relationship, and tell me about this twin flame. Tell me about this soulmate. Look at that. We have High Priestess here and 4 Swords here. Here's the soulmate again. High Priestess and 4 Swords. Double confirmation. I'm just going to hold them both up so you can see. Same cards. About the same person. This is your twin flame, your soulmate. High Priestess, 4 Swords, 4 Swords. So here's what's happening with that person. You're just not talking to them. You're not communicating. You're keeping your gifts secret. We already know this. I guess that's just a confirmation. So you're not telling them how you really feel. Truth is going to come out. We have Ace of Swords. Truth is going to come out. When is this truth going to come out? We have the 2 of Wands. So 2 weeks, there's going to be a decision made to talk to this person within 2 weeks. Look at that, 2 of Swords. Didn't I have this exact pull right here for the masculine reading last night? Let me know if I'm right. Coming into the future last night for the masculine or the feminine. Maybe it was the feminine. These exact 2 cards. And here they are again, same spot. Just saying. This twin flame that I'm reading for, this other feminine energy that is a secret part of this third party situation, I feel very much correlates with my divine feminine reading last night. Just saying. You should catch that. But anyways, what's happening with this divine feminine relationship? There's King of Swords. There you are, Aqua. You're going to have to get crystal clear with this person and get honest with them. I feel like within 2 weeks or 2 days, 2 days to 2 weeks, you're going to make a decision to talk. The Ace of Swords is cutting through the bullshit and bringing in truth and communication. Honesty will be delivered with this King of Swords, which is you, Aqua. You're going to deliver some honesty. And didn't I tell you that your twin flame had fire in their chart? She does, or he does. It is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands against the Queen of Pence. This is the soulmate, Six of Cups. The 1111, 2-4 of Wands. This is your person. Didn't I tell you she was witch-like, or he was witch-like, or they had ancestry connected to shamanism, or some kind of spiritual history? Doesn't have to be anything I just named, but it does have to be someone that is spiritual, and they're not traditional, and they break the boundaries of tradition. This person is very different from you, and you're very attracted to this person, King of Swords. You really want this person. You desire this person very, very much. Like I said with the 2-4 of Wands, the compatibility that you guys have is off the charts. This queen rocks your world, knocks your socks off. You desire this person. And there's a butterfly above your head here. Metamorphosis is happening over you, Aqua. Keep in mind it is reversible. I mean, anything is. But in this reading, what I'm seeing, look, the butterflies over the head of the King of Swords, the Aquarius. So I feel like, yes, it's you who's transforming, but of course your twin will be too. We've got the 2 Leos above her and the cat. Strong Leo energy, but I feel strong Saggy a lot here, but I'm welcoming Aries. Capricorn is also lingering in this reading. But look at this. We have 6 of Cups between you guys. We have back and forth, 5 of Wands between you guys. And I think this was in the feminine energy in the outcome. There's a lot of back and forth between you guys. And this is also coming in the form of sexual frustration. You want to give, the Emperor wants to give sexually to this Queen of Wands. He wants her. I mean, if the Emperor could leave the Empress, it would be for the Queen of Wands. He wants her. I almost feel like the Empress comes in right after she is transformed from the Queen of Wands. I feel that way. A lot of people feel like the Empress is Taurus, and from the 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, I feel like the Empress is all 4 of them. She has to go through those Pentacles too. She also has to go through the Swords. She has to go through the Cups. She has to go through the Wands, and then she transforms into the Empress once she finally stands up for herself and takes action. You guys are going to have victory. But it's going to be with a fight. You're going to have to fight for this person. There's competition. It's this damn karmic. And you're not waiting. Hanged Man in reverse. You're not waiting. There's the 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 8 of Wands. And there's the Moon card I was talking about. I'm going to stop here because bottom of the deck is 7 of Wands, which is what you were originally up against. All right, so I'm going to stop there. It looks to me like this person that you want to communicate with is single currently. They are your soulmate. And she or he is communicating to you. This Queen of Wands is communicating to you a lot, texting you, trying to communicate with you, trying to get in touch. They're very spiritual. They do a lot of spiritual work at night on behalf of the healing for you guys. They really want to bring this home and bring this together. They see victory, and you and your twin will have victory, but it looks like there's some spiritual warfare because the Hanged Man's in reverse and the 5 of Swords. Again, it's this refusal of enlightenment. And Aqua, I hate to say it, but it looks like you because this is something you're bucking. Metamorphosis. You're bucking this change. You're bucking this, and you're bucking your divine feminine, which is coming in as the High Priestess twice and the Queen of Wands. So you're bucking her. This is part of the struggle. Put some of these cards away. You love this person, Aqua. You love them very, very much. They stir your emotions and rock your world like no one. And it looks like you are going to choose to communicate and get honest with this person. It looks like there is going to be a lot of passion still between you guys. When you guys get back in touch, there's going to be a lot of passion. Somebody made a comment the other day on one of my videos, and they said, I don't think that it's right to tear apart a healthy marriage. Talking about the current marital karmic situations in some cases. I'm not saying every single karmic here has to be married. I'm just saying that some of you are. But we're not talking about separating a healthy marriage to go be with someone you desire. That's just a dumb affair. We're talking about spiritual people that were destined and fated to be together. We're talking about two souls split apart spiritually to be on this earth and find each other again through turmoil, through trials and tribulations and spiritual growth. We're talking about a relationship that is unhealthy, quite the opposite of healthy. We're talking about domination. We're talking about someone controlling another person. We're talking about abuse, spiritual warfare, poverty. We're talking about negative situations that need to be rebirthed to bring the positive into your life again. So keep in mind, I'm not talking about separating some happy situation. I'm talking about blowing apart a foundation that was built on, as Cindy G would say it, freaking Legos. So we're not talking about destroying a happy home. We're talking about breaking someone free from the chains of misery and quite possibly abuse or old karmic patterns that no longer serve them in this lifetime. They've learned their lessons and they're ready to move on. And dragging it out only hurts everyone else involved, including children. Now, if I can move on from this long-ass reading. Aqua. So it looks like you're not also happy with your job. You secretly want a new job. You secretly want to work from home or have your own home business. You don't want to be working for the man. And for a lot of masculines, if this is not a desire or a want, it means you do. You do work at home. Or you could possibly be a book writer. Someone here has strong capability to write a book. And you could write from home. And it will earn you money, but it looks like you're struggling earning money right now from it. And that might be stressing you out at this point. It looks like the feminine, which is the Empress, the divine feminine, will help you find the strength inside you to have a fresh new outlook. The Fool card, the number 0, to start fresh and build your wealth on something you desire, on something you want, to live the rest of your life out the way you were always meant to. And I feel like this person really wants to come in and give you a breath of fresh air, heal you from this tower that's going to hit. The star comes in after the tower. This whole ending of the karmic situation might have already happened. This might have already ended a while ago, and it's just like the lingering effects are still here. Or it could quite possibly mean that it will end in a couple weeks. But I can promise you, within 10 days, this is definitely going to reach a finality. It's going to reach a finality here. You can breathe again. You can be free again. You're going to be released. You have a new beginning. And this is justice. Major arcana. It's all about the universe having your back, being on your side. Trusting the universe that justice is yours. However you've been wronged in your life as a child, growing up with your family, or in marital situations, or just in commitment. Maybe you were never married at all, but just in commitment. That you need to break free of that. And Page of Swords is very much like the High Priestess and the Four Swords. It's not communicating well. It's about holding things back and only communicating what you need to. But the Page of Swords is also about gathering information, being a researcher, okay? And it looks like this karmic person in your life, Aqua, is researching your family history, looking into your children, looking into your exes. Your karmic partner is a little bit psychotic and controlling and maybe snooping around your life here. And it is not for shizzle, my nizzle. It is not okay. This kind of snooping is controlling. This kind of snooping is ugly, and it's, what's the word that I'm searching for? Manipulative. Manipulative. Someone's trying to get information to manipulate you and control you again. And I'm telling you, this is not the first time it's happened, Aqua. You've had an ex-wife and maybe even another ex-wife or husband, 2 exes, and this third party, or maybe just one ex, a divine partner, and a third party, however it resonates for you. But you've had multiple exes, something with threes. Something with threes. You've had multiple exes to where you've gotten controlling, manipulative, rude partners that have manipulated you in ways to either trap you with a child or, yeah, I feel like some of you have been trapped with a child or trapped with the excuse, we have a child, you should stay stuck. Keep in mind, a page does represent a child. This is a female child. You could be trapped with a daughter. Okay, it doesn't have to be, though. It could be a son. It could be a son and a daughter. It could be multiple children. It could be 5. I'm just saying. Somebody here is using that against you. I also feel someone doesn't want to let you go. They want to hold on to you. And it may not be spying and snooping or children. It may just mean that this karmic partner wants to hang on to you because they want to own you. They want this possession of you. They're very jealous. And I kind of opened up my reading earlier with Aqua and Saggy. You guys are free-spirited. And I feel like this twin of yours may have Saggy in their chart. And you guys are free spirits. Or the person you're with is very free-spirited. Maybe the person you're with is an Aqua and you're cross-watching. And the person you love is going through this. It's quite possible. And keep in mind, everything's reversible. But it's quite possible that if you're interested in Aquarius or you have Venus in the 11th house, for example, that this is happening for you. I feel really bad that you've been constricted and confined, but at the same time, it's all been your choice. You've made decisions to trap yourself, and it's a pattern, and it is a karmic pattern. Your karmic pattern has nothing to do with just your karmic partner. Your karmic partner does not equal your karmic pattern. This is something that your soul has done before this karmic, and before that karmic, and before that karmic, and in this lifetime, and in the past lifetime. And possibly 2 more or 3 more. But you have done this exact pattern of being trapped before. And you find yourself trapped in your job. And you find yourself trapped with the partner. And you find yourself trapped, not able to express yourself. If you're an artist, you're not able to do art. If you're a singer, you're not able to sing. If you're a chef, you're not able to cook like you would like. You don't enjoy it anymore. If you love to do photography, you're not able to go out and do photography. You're confined to a home or a person or a job. You're trapped. This is also a mindset. You're trapped in your head about tradition, religion, culture. And Aqua, that's very unlike you. Don't be trapped. Break free. This is also like, I just watched a video. It was, I don't know, I have it on my playlist, but one woman was a Muslim and one guy was Korean. And anyways, they wanted to marry and both of their families did not agree. They didn't like either of them, the person they picked. And they ended up getting married anyways. But they tricked their family to come to the wedding to make them think that they were both converting to the other religion. One was going to convert to Islam. One was going to convert to whatever. No. And then at the end, they're like, no, we're not doing it. We just wanted you to be here, hoping you'd change your mind. But the family was like, oh, hell to the no. I flew all the way from Dubai to be here. And guess what? I'm dressed in a tux, the father, to go to this wedding. But if you don't convert, F you and F you. You're no longer my daughter and I will leave. Convert or I'm leaving and I disown you and you're not my child. And she didn't. She chose her husband. And he alienated her. He said, fine, you're no longer my child. Bye. And he left the wedding. He left the States, went back to Dubai. That's because religion was more important than that daughter. That's trapped. And the same with the Korean parents. They didn't even show up. And they never agreed with her from the beginning. They were very upset that their Korean son did that and married someone else. They never showed up. And even when they had children, those families never supported that child. They didn't want to see the child in the hospital. They didn't want to see their child growing up. Nothing. They just cut their family off. And what I'm saying is when you have very different culture shocks or people that are coming from two different worlds, and if you're part of that family, you need to disassociate yourself from that programming and that baloney kind of thinking, because you're trapped into a programming that is not allowing you to be who you are, which is that artist, that chef, that photographer, that artiste in whatever you do. Maybe it's doing tarot cards. Maybe it's being spiritual, and they don't believe in that. Maybe it's just a Christian faith, and Christians are very loving and welcoming for everybody. And they will always welcome you at church, even if you're a tarot card reader or a witch or a crazy person. They'll welcome you to the church, but they'll never listen to you. They'll never open their mind or heart to you. There'll be a closed door because they do not agree with what you do. They'll see it, they'll deem it evil. Evil, period. And they'll work very hard to convert you to be chained to that religion or that culture. And that's, a programming, a way of thinking. And I guess why this devil card came up is because either your karmic situation has something involved around that nature, or you do. Or, it's like your twin over here is very untraditional, or maybe you are Aquarius because you're very untraditional. Could be reverse. But someone here is very untraditional. That's the twin. And someone else is traditional. And it's about breaking that barrier and about following your instincts and trusting a new beginning. And someone has to deliver a message that is going to tear apart either a commitment or a family. And it may hurt because swords never feel good. It may hurt to speak the truth, but it's better than living a lie. It's better than being chained. And it looks like you're not living a wholesome life as it is, Aqua, or Cross Watcher, however this resonates for you, because you're still in a third-party situation. So I don't care if you're Muslim, Christian, Islamic, Korean, if you're, atheist. I don't care what you are. You're not living some awesome, wholesome, great life anyways, because you're over here doing all this. Multiple people. So you're not Mr. Wholesome and you're not Mrs. Wholesome as it is. So why are you worried about what they do? Why are you worried about their spirituality when you're not spiritual yourself? Catch my drift? Who cares about the commitment to your family's tradition or culture? Who cares about all this programming? Because reality is here. And reality is you're not Mr. Wholesome or Miss Wholesome as it is. So you can just chuck it. Chuck it in the chum bucket. It's done. You already broke that barrier. So leave it alone. Stop judging this twin over here for being ultra spiritual and what they want to believe in, because they're not harming anybody. In fact, they're helping. They're helping bring someone out of their shell. Literally, out of the egg, out of the shell. And it's like someone needs to come out of the shell and be that person that they've always wanted to be. And I'll be right back, guys. Ponder on that thought for a moment. He won't. I told you that we're not doing videos. The Spider-Man movie is what you picked.
No, I can play.
Okay, why don't you go visit? Here, go visit your sister. I'm almost done. Well, don't be. Annie, can you find him something else? Tell your brother what you want. Danny? Can you please Google somewhere toy octonauts with a spider? Thank you. That's my... Okay. All right, so try to finish up this reading. It's been a really long reading. I've pulled in a lot of energy. You've had a lot of messages, Aqua. Getting into the ending of your reading here, it looks like justice is yours. There is going to be some kind of a break. I'll get some clarification on that. But this karmic scenario has to have a message given very soon, very quickly. And someone will end up here, 5 of Cups, brokenhearted, a little bit regretful of this third-party situation. And it's over. 10 of Swords. The betrayal's already happened. It's like the cheating's already happened. The lies have already happened. The turning your back on whatever tradition you had already happened. Turning your back on tradition already happened. There's no use hanging on to it at this point. The damage is done. You can't go backwards and fix this. It's like someone had a kid out of wedlock, or someone had an affair while they were married, or someone met someone that was not of their traditional culture or religion, and they're pursuing that. Whatever it is, guys, the damage is already done. You're not going to be able to go backwards and make it undo. And Aqua, if this is you and you're trying to stay stuck with this facade or this mask, or, you know, like this is not reality, you need to just drop the act because it's already happened. Damage is done. We're not going to go backwards ever again. You can't go replay your past or your past lives. Drop off the bags here today. 7 of Wands. I know you're refusing this metamorphosis, but it needs to happen. Keep in mind this is completely reversible. Tell me a little bit more about this 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. The damage already done. The outcome. Damage already done and the outcome. 8 of Wands in reverse. On the 5 of Cups. There's regrets to not communicating with a Queen of Cups. There is this water sign. I feel like this fire sign has water and air in their chart. This is that person. You have failed to communicate with that person because you made a choice. Look at this. You made a choice prematurely to jump the gun with another queen, with another partner. It was a decision you made, and you jumped the gun really quickly on it. You got with someone karmically, and you ignored this twin, your true love, Queen of Cups, your lover. And you are not communicating with this lover. You're not communicating with this lover. Or if you are, you're not being honest with this lover. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this lover, this Queen of Cups. 10 of Cups. You might even have a family with this Queen of Cups, the mother, the family. This is a Cancerian symbol also. 10-10. There's a new beginning coming in the outcome with this Queen of Cups. But that Queen of Pentacles is getting left. I guess I'll take all these. Yeah, you're working very hard on a soulmate relationship. You're dedicating yourself, or this soulmate's dedicating themselves to you. You've completed something. Look what you've completed. Wow, I just shuffled. You guys saw me. You've completed this karmic energy, the Fool card, the World. You're done. You're quickly over this. You're over this other karmic partner. Queen of Swords and the Wheel. You're taking charge. The universe has your back, literally, your back. Things are moving and changing for you very quickly, and you're making quick decisions to go towards your soulmate, to go towards this Queen of Wands. Yeah, you have a lot of regret. There's the 5 of Cups again. You have a lot of regret about jumping the gun on a karmic situation. And if you've been with this karmic for many years, Queen of Pentacles could be you've been with someone many years. You got with them many years ago too quickly, and you regret that. Because you either married for kids or you married for tradition. Or you married for money. Whatever it was, you did it. Doesn't matter if it was 8 years ago, 18 years ago. You did it. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I don't know what's going on here. Sorry, guys. Don't chase him. Okay, Matt.
That's it. I'm getting blankets. I've had enough. I'm going to tie him on the couch. Blankets was for nothing now.
Don't go chasing him.
Well, I tried to put a show on for him, and he didn't care about it. So anything I do was completely worthless.
I know, because he's grouchy. But you don't go chasing him because he's just going to run to me crying anyways because he's tired. Okay? He's fine. He's laying down, and that's that. He's with...
Dad, I'm going to go just as
Well, I'm trying to leave. It would have been done 20 minutes ago had I not had 1,000 interruptions. My gosh, guys. I need to go. I would have been done like 20 minutes ago without all these interruptions. Let me catch my breath. Oh my gosh. I know you guys are like, what's going on? You know, Matthew's tired. He's not happy with YouTube. He's not happy with videos, movies, nada. So it comes down to he just wants a bottle, and laying with the kitty and his sissy, he's happy. So gave him the bottle. He's good. I'm going to finish up this reading so I can go and tend to him. Okay, guys? So anyways, I see for the outcome, there's decisions being made about going back in time. This is like a time machine for me. The Wheel of Fortune. It's about going back in time to this Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. Like I said, Gemini, Cancerian, and fire. Very prominent in this lover's chart. But there's a lot of regret about how things went down with this third-party karmic situation. I feel like when you got involved with this twin, you were already married. Or you were with this twin and then you got married, or you got into a karmic situation. I feel like there was karmics before the twin and karmics after the twin, however that plays out for you. But I feel like things are changing with justice in the Wheel of Fortune. Karma's on your side. There's big changes being made. There's the Queen of Wands again. Yep, it's this Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. It's one person. She has confidence, she has love, and she has honesty. It's like she speaks how she feels. She's got nothing to hide. And this can be a man in a feminine energy, keep that in mind. But this energy over here has nothing to hide from you, Aqua. And you love that this person is genuine. And from the beginning, I knew you were looking back at this person and you were like, I am so surprised. I am so surprised that this person is still here, regardless of this situation. They've been there through thick and thin. The last cards I have is the Hierophant and the Three of Cups. And then these two, which I'll get to. You're already committed to this third-party scenario. I saw that with the Devil card. So here you are, just committed, tied down to some karmic partner. And you need to get clear of it. This is crazy. This is crazy. I cannot believe you're staying committed to this, but you are. And you've been that way for a while. And you need to break free. I see that you're going within yourself to find the truth about the real decision you will be making, which is going towards that fire sign. From the very beginning, that Queen of Wands over here, Four of Wands, Queen of Wands energy. She's also coming in as the Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. But I feel like you are going to make a decision to go towards this person, and you're spiritually being guided towards this person as it is. All right, so Spirit, what is the outcome? What is the outcome, please, for these twins for the month of March and April? What is the outcome? What do you see happening for this queen and her aqua? What do you see happening? Oh, wow. Okay. You got commitment and shadow work. So for March and April, I see you are committing to this person. This Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. In the midst of this commitment towards this queen, which can be a man, keep that in mind, you will be working on your shadow work, which is that dark night of the soul. It is this devil card. It is that energy that you're refusing to work on. It is being a victim. Whoops. One last card. It fell. Whew. Final result is surrender. You will surrender to the universe and you will surrender to your twin. You will give up this fight. This is how you came in, refusing to let go of all those 7 things I named earlier. Refusing to work with the universe here. But nope, in the end, you will surrender to all of this. You will surrender to that wheel of fortune. Look, victim was sitting there. Yeah, you will surrender. And you will succumb to your guides, what you're being guided to do. Strong Virgo. I felt Virgo and Gemini from the beginning. There it is. You will go within and surrender to justice, to karma. You will clear this person out. Bottom of the deck is communication. And I said that earlier with that Ace of Swords, within the next couple weeks to this twin flame, this soulmate. You will communicate to this person. 6 of Cups again, from the past. You will communicate. Part of your shadow work is abandonment and dark night of the soul. You are suffering from that. Spirit, tell me, what is the results with the karmic energy? What are the results with the karmic energy? Oops. Crossroads. Victim. Received and conclusion. Wow. So the end result for this karmic scenario is you'll make a final decision. That karmic person's out of the door. This is like the 8 of Swords received. Message received. I'm no longer going to be victim and be trapped and committed and bound to this relationship. I'm going to give a message and break free. You're going to break free of that karmic. Give me one more card, Spirit. We got deception. And it was in reverse when it fell. So there is going to be no more deception. No more deception. No more lies. You're going to be ascending, 6 of Swords, away from this situation. Look at that. You've learned your lessons. You're taking action to be with your true soul family, to reinvent yourself, awaken who you are truly in your soul, to release, finally, release that karmic energy, be this divine masculine energy, taking power and control back over your life. You're no longer going to be an observer of your life. You're going to take action to be happy in your life. There's no more standing by. That is your message, Aqua. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Sorry for all the interruptions. With your oracle card. And I'll do a mermaid oracle. Actually, I want to do something different. I'm going to use the unicorn oracle. And I'm going to do something a little special for you because you've had 1,000 interruptions during this reading. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for tending to my kids. I'm just sorry that I can't provide a better video. So I am sorry about that. I love that you came into your reading upright. I love it. You're going to get on track. That was a good omen that after these towers hit, you're going to come out. you're going to come out better than before. You're going to come out healed, okay, and on track. So just wanted to mention that. Okay, so what I'm going to do different for you, Aqua, is a 2-path, and I do this in some of my personals, but I'm going to do this for you, even though it's not a personal. What happens if you stay with the karmic, and what happens if you go with your true divine partner? This is my crossroads, and the reason I picked crossroads for you is because in the end result with your karmic party, you had the card crossroads and conclusion. So you are at a crossroads, so I'm going to do this crossroads reading for you. Just real quick at the end. Holy Spirit, please guide these cards and give me a beautiful reading of truth, love, and light for the Aquarius. Tell me what is going to happen if they choose to be with their karmic partner. And tell me what is going to happen if they make the choice to be with their divine twin flame or their divine soulmate, their destined and fated partner. What is the current position for the Aquarius as they stand now at this crossroads? As you stand now in your crossroads, you're in expansion. You can expand towards the left or expand towards the right. It's up to you. But you're going to change and grow because of your next event. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light to the world. Show the world what you're made of, Aqua. You have an opportunity to shine your light and be your true self, be a true light worker, okay? Now, Spirit, what's going to happen if, well, let's see. I'm going to start with one thing. What will the Aqua gain if they choose the karmic partner? What will they gain? Is that the right word? Actually, I'm going to do this. What will the Aqua gain if they choose the karmic partner? What will they gain? What will Aquarius gain? What will the Aquarius obstacle be with the karmic partner? What will the Aquarius obstacle be? What will the Aquarius outcome be if they choose the karmic partner? Okay. What will the Aquarius gain by being with their divine beloved? What will the Aquarius gain? Whoa. Okay. What will the Aquarius obstacle be with their divine lover? Whoops, that popped right out. Okay. What will the outcome be if this person chooses their divine, partner? Well, 2 of them came out, so I'm just going to keep it. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see. That one flew right out, huh? Okay. So where should I start? The karmic or the divine? You tell me. Where should I start? Right off the bat, it looks like, Aqua, you're going to gain a little bit more in the outcome with the twin. But let's just go ahead and see. Karmic? Okay, we're going to start the karmic. Aqua, what will you gain by choosing your karmic? Miracles. Have faith that miracles are on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. Isn't that funny? We had surrender a minute ago. There's going to be a miracle. If you do choose to be with this karmic partner, there's going to be a miracle. You're going to have an epiphany. There's going to be some kind of a shined light upon you that you're on the wrong path. I feel like if you do choose this karmic and everyone's scared, if you choose the karmic is at the end of everything, no, there's going to be a miracle. Even if you choose to stay in that situation, God and the universe want to talk to you. They want you to have faith that miracles are on the way. And look how this unicorn is facing the twin. You are going to still see the light. There will be a miracle. Even if your person goes backwards, back to the karmic, or they stay for a little while longer, or they choose a karmic situation, don't lose faith, because there is still a miracle that will happen. And they're saying don't lose faith. Just because someone goes backwards does not mean that's the end. What will the obstacle be? Awareness, the awakening. If you choose the karmic partner, your obstacle will be that you are not aware of who you really are. You will not be aware of the possibilities. You will struggle with being awakened spiritually. You will not be living in the moment. You'll always be wishing for something better. You'll have to be conscious of your thoughts and look for signs and guidance. So your obstacles will be you have to look for your signs and guidance. You'll be so far out into a distant path karmically that you're going to struggle to see signs and guidance. You're going to struggle to be aware of everything that's trying to come at you. It's going to be difficult. You're going to be in a low vibe. It's going to be kind of cloudy too. Look at the fog and the cloudiness around that unicorn. The unicorn's in the forest, but you can hardly see. It's so foggy, it's so misty, it's so cloudy. But that light, see, the light is shining down on both unicorns. So you're still going to be guided out of this, but you're going to struggle hearing because you're going to be low vibe. The outcome, look, it came in reverse, by the way. The outcome is support in reverse. And it means you're not going to have support. You're not going to have support for your dreams, your aspirations, your artistic work, your creativity, who you are. You're not going to be supported by this karmic person. You're not going to have support from the universe in this relationship. It's in reverse. And it says here, ask for help, get more rest, and nurture yourself. When that comes into reverse, you're struggling here. The outcome is a lack of support, lack of rest, lack of help. This is going to be a very difficult journey. Now, there will be a miracle. You will gain a miracle. If you do leave and go with the karmic, there's still going to be a miracle. God and the universe and your person that you're looking at, still there's going to be something miraculous. Maybe a transformative journey. It's like, how does this saying go? Everything happens for a reason. And God turns even a bad situation into a good. So this situation will be turned into something good, regardless. But you will struggle. You won't have support and you won't be aware. You'll struggle to hear the signs. Now let's see what happens if you choose your twin flame or your divine person, okay? What will you gain? Friendship. You will gain romance, pleasure with your best friend. This is the root chakra and the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. All the sexual, confident, masculine chakras right here. And you will gain pleasure with your best friend. You will have a friendship and a kinship with this twin that you will not have. See how you're lacking support here. You're lacking friendship and happiness. It's very gloomy here. And it looks like your red, orange, and yellow colors down here are in reverse. So I will have to tell you, because the chakras, the lower ones, are in reverse, you're going to struggle sexually with your karmic. There's going to be sexual dissatisfaction. You will not be sexually happy. You will not be romantically happy, and your pleasure is going to be at an all-time plummeted low sex drive here. Here it's going to be on an all-time high. You're going to have pleasure. You're going to have friendship. It says seek out your soul family, which your twin and your soulmate is your soul family. Surround yourself with positive people, and you'll spend more time with them. So here it's the positivity. Here's your soul family. Here's your happiness. Let me shine the light there. Okay? Hope you guys can see that. So it's all about being happy over here at the twin, which is great. It's great. Moving on. What will your obstacle be? Patience. Well, is that a big surprise to you, Aquarius and Crosswatcher? The biggest obstacle you're going to face with your twin is patience. You both lack patience, or your partner lacks patience. Maybe they're very impatient people. But patience is going to be a struggle for you guys. That's the obstacle. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing, it says it right there, divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. So here's the struggle for both of you guys, Aqua, you and your Crosswatcher. You're both going to have a real hard time trying to get together, come into union, because it requires divine timing and it requires patience. And that's something that I think you both have a gift for, but this is very difficult. It's because it's been such a hurdle. It's been such a struggle as it is. And it looks like you guys are supposed to be friends first and then lovers. So you're going to kind of have to rekindle this friendship before you can come into union, is what I'm seeing. Now, what is the outcome for you and your twin? Aqua, you must be a masculine because look at this. You got Goddess, the divine feminine. The divine feminine energy right here. So what you will gain from this is balance with your feminine side and imagination. You're going to have to be very spiritual with this person. You're going to have to use your imagination. This lover differs from any other that you're used to. It's a whole new reality. I feel like what you're gaining with this twin on this side is hope, perspective, transformation, beauty, happiness, and new reality, and unlimited possibilities. And notice the divine masculine and the divine feminine horses or unicorns in this picture. Put the light more on that. Isn't that beautiful? That's gorgeous. It's the two twins coming together. And this is the goddess. I love it. And it's about being treated like a king or a queen. Honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Gorgeous cards, guys. So there you go. You have choices. It's not, well, it kind of does look miserable over here, to be honest. I'm not trying to be picky, but if I had to choose between one or the other, I would definitely choose this. Because on one hand, you have happiness, imagination, and your love of your life here. And on the other hand, you lack support. You lack vision, and you lack support of all your visions. So if you want to start your own business, not going to happen over here. If you want to be more creative, over here. If you want to be more spiritually enlightened before you pass from this world, over here. You're not going to be awakened. However, what you will gain by going this way is a miracle. I feel like there's another shot. I'm going to clarify that. What is this miracle? What is this miracle you're going to gain? You have this Sun card. Clarity. Clarity and vision. Truth. Confidence. Oh, you're going to gain some confidence. So if you do go with the Karmic, you're going to gain confidence. You're going to step up your game. And you're going to actually see your Karmic for what they really are. This also clarifies it. You got King of Cups, and what is that? 10 of Swords? 10 of Wands. King of Cups and 10 of Wands in reverse. So your love is going to be put out, ended, done, finito. So if you do go over here, your love is not going to be reciprocated. You're not going to be happy and in love. 4 of Cups sits at the bottom of the deck. This is unrequited love. Unrequited, unhappy. It's not, I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not super miserable. It's not like you're, but it's miserable in the sense that you're completely not happy and you're not yourself and you're not in love. The miracle is you are going to finally get clarity. And it's going to be that kind of, I told you so. And you got this earlier in your reading. You got, I'm finally learning from my consequences with the Karmic. wherever that was. I'm finally learning from my consequences or whatever. So it's like, that's the miracle. So there may be a big epiphany when you go over here. It's not all bad. You're going to finally say, wow, this is where I went wrong. This is my wrong choice. This is my regret and my unhappiness. The miracle is your light switch is flipped on from the dark to the light. But now you're stuck in a situation that you're going to want to break yourself free from. Spirit, tell me about this friendship and patience and the outcome for the Aqua. You have 6 of Wands. This is victory and success and reconciliation with your friend. More fire energy. Tell me more about this patience for the outcome, or for the obstacle, I guess. I guess it was the obstacle. Whoops. Okay. No, I dropped the entire deck. I'm not taking that. Don't even try me. Don't even try me, guys. What is the obstacle? You guys are all probably bored here. This has been a really long reading. Whoops. The obstacle is the Tower. So 3 swords situation, 3 cups. The Tower's coming down. You guys have to be patient for the Tower. That's the obstacle. Look at that awesome Tower, though. So the Tower's going to hit. It's going to require some patience. You're going to be victorious over it. But, yeah, the outcome is 3 of Pentacles, working on this together and healing. And then the last card is final outcome. Well, I guess last 2 cards. Good. Endings. We have that Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Again, endings. 10 of Swords. Endings with that physical partner. And you have 2 of Pentacles. Finally working together with your twin. Partnering up. Making that big decision. The crossroads. So, yes, it's like you'll conquer the ending of this whole situation with that Queen of Pentacles. It's been terrible, 9 of Wands. It's been fiery. It's been terrible. You have to quickly run into this and make a decision to find yourself, the 9 of Cups. This totally came into my divine readings last night about self-love, 9 of Cups. It's finally finding that self-love. You're going to have a lot of changes coming in, but it's self-love, and I do see a lot of happiness coming in for you. I'm sorry, guys. The 1000th interruption. I'll be right back. Okay. So there you go. And I will read, I guess I'll read, which card would you like me to read? I've got Goddess, Imagination, Expansion, Miracles. Which one would you like me to read? They're short. Okay, so I'm just going to read Goddess, because I didn't get an answer. Oh, good. Someone picked Goddess anyways. Honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty and love every part of you. You are a goddess, a perfect aspect of the divine feminine, embodied in human form. You are a miracle, gracing planet Earth with your beauty. You do not need shinier hair, whiter teeth, or a slimmer figure in order to embody this goddess. She is infinite. Love you and hold you in your heart. She is deep wisdom that flows from your soul. She is the light in your eyes and the warmth in your smile. She is the hands you use to heal and comfort. Didn't I tell you that divine feminine or that twin flame energy would heal you with their hands? There you go. And the light in your eyes, the fire, the power. Anyways, she will use her hands to heal and comfort you. She is the pleasure your body is capable of experiencing through giving and receiving touch. There's that passion. Your culture disempowers you by conditioning you to hate or even abuse your body in order to sever your natural condition with the goddess. The media sets impossible standards of beauty, so you shrink into your feelings of inferiority or insignificance. This unicorn goddess urges you to rise up and reclaim your right to feel beautiful from within, exactly as you are. She tells you to turn your back on the pressure to look a certain way and to cherish your miraculous body just as it is. Set your own standards of beauty, starting with love, wisdom, compassion, and radiance within you. For men, the message is the same. Shun the pressure to look like a sculptured statue and focus on strengthening your heart. Honor all parts of you that you may have disowned before, and treat your body like the divine temple that it is. Walk with your head held high, your heart open wide, and let the world see the goddess or heart warrior that walks before them. So I love that, because it's like, even if you're a man, you may be worrying about the exterior. You may be a man with a divine feminine energy, and you're worrying about your looks and if you're sculptured just right. And who is your person attracted to? Don't worry about that, because you have this goddess within you to make you shine upon all others. It's your heart, the heart warrior within. And for the divine feminine, a woman, the same. You may have grown up in a culture where they've disrespected women, you name it, any culture, where they put you down or silence you, or they put you down for different parts of your body, or they try to discourage you to be in your feminine power. But it's saying disregard that. Love your feminine body. Love your feminine energy. Don't hide your hair. Don't hide your spirit. Don't hide who you are for others' sake. Be who you are. This is your life. Why should you live to please others? And the divine feminine goddess doesn't want you to do that any longer. She wants you to live to please yourself. That Nine of Cups energy. Okay? And that's it, guys. That's my reading. It's been long. It's been multiply interrupted. I am sorry. I hope it was a good reading for you. I personally feel it wasn't my best, but I gave it my best shot. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. This is the best I can do in Mercury retrograde. I am not on my best behavior, or I can't even speak like I normally do. But it's what I got. I hope it does something for you. Keep in mind that this sign is not just for your sun sign. It's not just for your rising and your moon. Okay, for Mars, this can be your Mars if you're gay. This is your significant other. This could be in the 11th house or the 7th house. Very prominent areas for this sign to affect you. Also, if you have any significant planets that are not sun, moon, or, sun or moon, you could have your Mercury, you could have your Venus, you could have Jupiter, you could have Saturn. Okay, you can have prominent planets with the sign of Aquarius, and this will also affect you. Rahu, the North Node. If you have the North Node or Rahu in Aquarius, this will affect you, because this is your karma, and most likely if you're in a divine relationship, they're part of your karma. So they're part of your path. So it's going to affect you in that relationship. So I hope this relationship reading did something for you. If not, there's tons of other readers out there that I hope you can find. Keep in mind, these are not personal readings. These are just general. So you don't have to comment and say, this is not me, or this is reversible. You know what's for you. And you do know that it is reversible. Okay? So if this doesn't match up for you as an Aqua, it may be your person that you're involved with. Keep that in mind. But if it matches up for all you Aquas out there watching, then you got it. You know what I'm talking about. But it doesn't have to be. And keep in mind, all the signs that I mentioned, they don't have to be. They could just be those people resonating in those energies at this time. Okay? So keep all that in mind, loves. And I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. And remember, it's a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, my loves. Just keep swimming.